In previous videos, we talked about Elon Musk's feuds with other companies and business personalities, like with Apple CEO Tim Cook and Jeff Bezos. Also, we told you how Elon Musk and Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg have been on rocky terms since the SpaceX rocket explosion in 2016 that destroyed a major Facebook satellite. In addition to this situation, Elon Musk went on Twitter and shared his opinion about the Facebook, where he claimed to have deleted both the Tesla and SpaceX Facebook pages. It's been quite an interesting period for Elon Musk, that's for sure. But today we will change our focus towards Elon and his opinion about aliens. Recently, Musk said something very interesting about aliens that might change your perception about whether aliens exist or not. It's mind-boggling to think about, and that's why today we will analyze this opinion of Elon. As we all know, Elon Musk has already found success in the electric vehicle industry as well as in the realm of space exploration. Musk has often been quoted as having a deep desire to be amongst the first group of people to land on and begin a habitation on Earth's little red neighbor. Because of his deep knowledge of space, he is often asked about aliens and the potential of human civilization being able to expand beyond the planet we already inhabit. In a video interview in November 2021, Elon Musk was once again asked about something called the Fermi Paradox and the future of human civilization. In the interview suggested that according to the Fermi Paradox, there should be a large number of extraterrestrial species somewhere in the universe, or else there must be some sort of gate that these civilizations have never been able to make it through. The interviewer then asks Musk if he believes that humans will also fail to get past the same gate. Musk responds by saying, "The great filters." Before going into this idea in depth, he states that one of the great filters is this question of whether or not a species becomes interplanetary, and if not, that eventually the sun will expand and boil the oceans, essentially making Earth uninhabitable. Though Musk doesn't give an outright yes or no answer, he does seem to suggest that our evolution as a civilization means we will find a way through the gates before the sun expands, at the earliest in 500 million years. Musk also famously said, "If we talk about Fermi Paradox, universe is almost 14 billion years old. Why aren't the aliens everywhere?" And this is one of the most perplexing questions because you know and could basically bicycle to Alpha Centauri in a few 100,000 years. In 100 million years, even at a very slow speed, you could completely blanket the galaxy, so why not? While both Elon Musk and the interviewer seem to have a comprehensive understanding of what the Fermi Paradox and the Great Filter entails, it can be hard to understand what they're talking about if these are concepts you've never come across. Most of their relevance applies directly to the pursuit and discovery of extraterrestrial life forms, and the lack of finite evidence that they actually exist. This all relates back to Musk's mission to Mars in that as humans attempt to become a multiplanetary species, it is likely that we will face the same challenges that have perhaps limited the multiplanetary abilities of other intelligent extraterrestrial civilizations. So to get a better grasp on these concepts as well as on the possibilities of multiplanetary habitation, let's begin by looking at the Fermi Paradox and how it relates to the Great Filters, as well as the extraterrestrial life and the future of human civilization. The Fermi Paradox gets its name from Enrico Fermi, a Nobel Prize-winning physicist from the 1900s. The paradox itself attempts to answer the question of where the aliens are, if they do in fact exist, and why we have yet to see evidence of them on Earth. According to the scientific community, Fermi posed this question as well as the following points during a casual lunchtime conversation with friends in 1950. Fermi suggested that considering the relative youth of our universe paired with the size and scope of it, that a civilization could travel throughout the universe given enough time and evolutionary growth. If this is true, then the idea follows that if aliens do exist, they should have visited planet Earth by now. Because Fermi died in 1954, progressive thinking on this theory was left to other astrophysicists and researchers, many of whom have expanded upon Fermi's original idea. One of these people was Michael Hart. In 1975, Hart released a paper titled "An Explanation for the Absence of Extraterrestrials on Earth," in which he further explored Fermi's paradox. In the abstract of this paper, Hart stated the following: "We observe that no intelligent beings from outer space are now present on Earth. It is suggested that this fact can be explained by the hypothesis that there are no other advanced civilizations in our galaxy." Hart expressed the need for more research before accepting this conclusion to be true, and went on to offer other explanations for the lack of evidence or presence of extraterrestrial life in our universe. The four explanations are as follows. 1. Aliens have never visited Earth due to overwhelming difficulty that makes interstellar travel infeasible due to physical, astronomical, or biological limitations. 2. Aliens have simply chosen never to visit Earth. 3. Alien civilizations have discovered the technology needed to perform interstellar travel too recently to have had the opportunity to visit Earth. And finally, 4. Aliens have visited Earth in the past, and we're simply unaware of their presence. Throughout recent scientific history, Fermi's paradox has often been up for reevaluation and debate. At the time Fermi initially made these claims, astronomers only knew of the planets within our solar system. But in recent years, hundreds upon thousands of new planets and galaxies have been discovered. This makes it more likely that there is intelligent life out there, and that we simply have yet to discover it. Other scientists theorize that the reason we have yet to discover other intelligent life in the universe is that, much like we are seeing here on Earth, once a civilization reaches a certain size, it tends to destroy its home planet through wars or other various means. Now, how exactly does this relate back to this idea of the Great Filter? Let's take a look. Essentially, in proposing that humans become a multiplanetary species, Elon Musk is suggesting a way to avoid this massive collapse and extinction of human society by passing through the filter of life, by colonizing and populating other planets in our solar system. In a tweet posted on May 22, 2021, Musk stated, "Becoming multiplanetary is one of the greatest filters. Only now, 4.5 billion years after Earth formed, is it possible. How long this window will be open? Maybe a long time, maybe not." So, on a base level, the Great Filter is the piece of the Fermi paradox that seeks to answer the question of why we have yet to see other intelligent life. That essentially it destroys itself before it can achieve interstellar travel. Elon Musk, amongst other space enthusiasts, suggests that multiplanetary habitation is the only way around the Great Filter, and the only way to ensure the longevity and legacy of human civilization. Whether or not Musk will be successful in his Mars endeavors remains to be seen, as humans face a wealth of other challenges presented by the climate, atmosphere, and planet itself. As space research continues to grow, it seems more and more likely that we will see the beginnings of these answers somewhere within our lifetimes, and perhaps human intelligence and innovation will prove to be greater than the Great Filter itself. And finally, if you like this video, please subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell. It will be a great support for the channel.